Hey, I'm Siobhan, community cultivator and founder of BEFREE Project. The BEFREE Project podcast was created for community, sisterhood, and personal growth. Each week, you'll be inspired and motivated to do the work to show up for yourself so you too can feel fulfilled and be free. Now grab a pen and a notebook and let's get into the show. The best decision that you can make today is joining the BEFREE Inner Circle at BEFREEInnerCircle.com, a community for like-minded women to find their forever friends and get accountability to do their personal growth work. Your membership includes a private, exclusive community of women who are not only showing up for themselves, but for one another. Weekly live events with me and or guest speakers. Daily accountability, so this way you can finally get stuff done, mentorship from yours truly, and so much more. Now, there's no long-term commitment and you can cancel at any time. However, I can guarantee the moment you join, you're going to feel a warm embrace and you're going to want to stick around. Every single member of the BEFREE Inner Circle will walk away with clarity, fulfillment, and confidence because guess what? When you're around me, you're going to win. So come and grow inside the BEFREE Inner Circle at BEFREEInnerCircle.com. Hey, welcome back to the BEFREE Project podcast. I'm so excited to be in your ears once again. This week, what I am loving is my break. So if you've been following me for some time, whether on social media or listening to the podcast, then you know every end of the year I take a break, usually around Thanksgiving until the new year. And it's my way of resetting, recharging, reflecting, and really taking time to connect with myself, family, and friends. And so it's been quite a year. I'm sure we can all attest to that. And I just really want to spend time just loving on myself. And it has been such a beautiful break. And what that looks like for me is unplugging from social media, not recording any new episodes for the podcast. The only place that I showed up is inside the BEFREE Inner Circle. I even don't even send out newsletters or anything like that. Like I really take a break. And so that feels really, really good. And now I feel recharged. I feel like I got my, I just feel lit up and I'm definitely full of energy and I'm excited to be back and just ready to share so much goodness this year. I have so many great things coming up, so many great episodes and interviews that's going to be coming up this year, and just so many great things overall that's going to be happening with BEFREE Project that you'll learn throughout the year. But yeah, that is what I'm loving this week, my break. And I highly encourage everyone at some point that you too unplug because it's so important that you check in with yourself and just give your body and your mind and your soul time to rest. Okay, on to today's topic, and what I want to discuss with you today is my word and theme for 2021. So again, if you've been following me for some time, then you know every year I choose a word or phrase that I want to be my guide, if you will. And I've been doing this for some time, and this year is no different. And sometimes it takes a little bit for my word to come to me. Technically, I will say I don't start my new year over to my birthday in March, but however, I do like to kick off the year with a word or phrase or even both. And so this year when I was thinking, what was my word going to be for the year? And it didn't come to me until I was on vacation in Tulum, Mexico with some of my great girlfriends. And we were headed back to the airport and we were having a conversation about giving. And the conversation was so rich that even when I got back home to Cleveland, it stayed on my mind. So much so when I was on one of my daily walks, I started thinking about the conversation that we had. And I said, that's it. That's what my word for 2021 is going to be. Is going to be generous or generosity. And that means that I will be more generous with my gifts, my time, my energy, my money, my talent, everything in my life. I'm going to be more generous. I'm going to be more giving. And I am a firm believer that the more that you give, the more that you attract. and also if you're giving from a beautiful, healthy, cheerful space. And so that will be my word for 2021 is generosity. And I've already started working on being more generous. I never like to wait for the new year for anything. And so once I decided that that was going to be my word for the year, I started putting that word to use. So even being more generous in how I show up in the world, how I show up for my friends and my family, being more giving, tipping more, like all of the things, I'm going to be more generous. And I'm really excited about this because I want to see how everything will unfold based on the type of energy that I'm putting out in the world. And I remember when I was on my walk and I decided that generosity would be my word for the year, it instantly felt so good in my soul, and I felt connected to it. Like I could feel like, yes, this is the right word that you need to choose for your year. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what's to come from that. And so again, generosity is my word for the year. And then my theme, this actually came up. So I started thinking back in November. I've been thinking about this for a little bit now. And I said, I'm going to spend 2021 working on my money mindset. And I was having a conversation with my therapist, and I was expressing to her, what I was thinking as it relates to money and beliefs and all of that. And I said, what I'm going to do is in 2021, I'm basically going to put myself through school, my own school, where I'm going to read books, watch videos, listen to podcasts, everything that I can consume around money. And as we were talking, she said, well, what I'm really hearing from you is that you want to be more prosperous and abundant. And I said, yes, that's it. She was like, it's not about the money for you. It's about being prosperous in every area of your life and being abundant. And I said, exactly. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And so when she said that, again, the same way that I felt the instant connection with generosity, I felt the instant connection with prosperity and abundance. And what I did was I wrote down the words and the definitions for generosity, for abundance, and for prosperity. And I just been meditating and thinking about it a lot. And I've even shared this with my close friends, like this is my theme. This is my word for the year. And so it feels really good as we prepare for this new year and all that's to come, that is where my intention will go. And I'm looking forward to seeing everything that's going to unfold now that I have decided what I wanted my year to look like. So I want to share some tips with you on how to choose your word for the year, your theme for the year, or if you want to choose both like myself. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take time to sit with yourself and just reflect. And that means you're thinking over 2020. You're thinking about everything that happened and unfolded. You're thinking about what you truly want for your life. And then I want you to begin to journal whatever comes up for you. And then this is not a rush decision or anything like that. Really take your time. And here are some questions that you may want to answer for yourself. What do you want most? How do you want to feel? What intention do you want to set? And just see what comes up and allow whatever comes up to flow for you. You can also do a Google search and you can find some articles around choosing your word for the year. I like to see whatever just personally comes up for me based on what I'm feeling, but you can do that as well. And then let your word and your theme for the year, let that be your guide. So anytime you need inspiration, encouragement, motivation, or anything like that, you can always go back to, okay, I know my word for the year is this. I know this is how I want to feel. This is my intention. And that can be your guide to help you reach the goals and dreams, both in your business and your personal life. It'll also serve as your go-to when you fall off track, when you lose focus, because that's life and it's going to happen. And again, don't rush this process. It can take time. You don't have to try to figure out something today, but just allow yourself time to see whatever comes up for you. And then once you decide on your word and your theme for the year, go ahead and share it with a friend. And then you can also add your words on a vision board, which I'm so excited about. We're going to have a vision board party this Saturday inside the Be Free Inner Circle, where the members will be creating their own vision boards. This is the first time that I've done a virtual vision board party, and I know it's going to be so much fun. And I would love for you to join us so that way we can help you set your intention and choose your word for the year. And you can learn more at BeFreeInnerCircle.com. So the vision board party is just one of many events that we're having inside the Be Free Inner Circle. We have a live event every single week where the community, along with myself, sometimes guest speakers, come together to learn something about a different topic and just connect with one another. So if you know for sure that you want 2021 to be your best year, guess what? You have to do something different. And the best community in the world, in my opinion, is the Be Free Inner Circle, because it's the place where you're going to find your forever friends. It's the place where you're going to get accountability with doing your work, your personal growth work. And then also you're going to get mentorship from me. Do not go into this year without support. Listen, having the right people around you matter. Having the right people in your corner matter. You do not want to be on this journey alone. You want people that's going to support you. And this is the thing. When you choose your word and your theme for the year, if you know that you procrastinate, if you lack consistency, if you lack focus, don't set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up to win, and let me be your mentor for 2021. And you can do that by joining the BeFreeInnerCircle.com. All right, so your journal prompt for today is, my word for 2021 is, and your affirmation is, this year will be my best year. As always, you can share your prompt, your response to your prompt, as well as the affirmation by tagging me on Instagram at BeFreeProject or at Siobhan Sudbury. Use the hashtag BeFreeProject so we can see it. Rate this podcast a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This way more people can begin to find out about it. I would love to see a screenshot of the episode by sharing it in your IG stories. And again, don't forget to tag me. Lastly, if you love this podcast and it's really helping you on your journey, treat me to a cup of coffee by clicking the link in the show notes. Until next time, girl, be free.
This is Jeanette Brewster, and I am from Greenville, South Carolina, and I joined the Be Free Inner Circle after following the Be Free Project for a number of years. But the community, the sisterhood, the accountability that I received through the Inner Circle is nothing that I would be able to get anywhere else. And I just believe that Siobhan is a person who really cares about people, and she wants to genuinely see everyone succeed and reach their full potential, whatever that looks like for you. So I love it. You should join it too.